Hey guys, welcome back. Boxes 7 and 8 of the shipment of 13. I'm just as curious as you guys are as what's inside. I claimed a lot of stuff and I really don't know what I claimed. So yeah, let's start opening the 7th box and see what's inside there. Thanks for joining me once again. And from what it says on the box is that this box will contain, 58 comics. And the other box is more stacked and contains 71 comics. So that one got about 15 comics more. 14, 13, 13, yeah, that's it. There we go. Let's have a look-see. Here we are, this is the full stack which was inside that box. And we start off with Star Trek and Green Lantern, Stranger Worlds, issue 3 of 6 is what it says. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., issue number 4. This one I'm very happy with, Nightcrawler, issue number 4. I only have one other part of this limited series. You don't see it very often, I just want to have it completed, so I'm halfway there now. G.I. Joe Origins, issue number 11, issue number 10, Thor, issue number 2, I have no idea which volume this is, probably volume 4 or something. Iron Man volume 2, number 1, but this is the variant cover of it. Then we have a Green Lantern, Green Arrow, which is a pretty big, or no wait, there's 2 comics inside this bag. So we have issue number 2 and issue number 6. Put them back inside again. Next up is Green Lantern, issue number 5 and issue number 7, also with the Green Arrow apparently. Issue number 8 and issue number 2. Then we have a Batgirl, issue number 4. Green Lantern number 3. Supreme, issue number 16 and 17. And 18 featuring Pitt, and issue number 19. Then we have a Darkness, issue 21. I think this is the first volume. Wolverine Origins, issue number 37, which I was missing, so that's very nice. Silver Surfer, issue number 40 and 28 and 17. All missing issues as well. Incredible Hulk, volume 2 I think, issue number 40. Silver Surfer, issue number 48. Hobgoblin Lives, issue number 1 and issue number 2. And as you can see, these are a little bit bent, but it's nothing bad. You can just bend them the other way around. And look at that, almost fixed. Same goes for Team 7. It's a little bit bent as well. Bend it back. There we go. Almost fixed. This is a crossover between Image and Marvel, Team 7 and Team X. Amazing Spider-Man 420, Web of Spider-Man 82, and Thor Corp issue number 1. Then we have a Deathlock special, and Deathlock issue number 9. The special is number 2. I'm not sure if this is... it says it's number 2 in a 4-issue limited series, but they might actually be reprints. I'm not sure about that. Then we have the Sam and Twitch, issue number 26. And the Squadron Sinister, part of the Secret War storyline, issue number 4. A Squadron Supreme, issue number 2. And issue number 3. And then we have issue number 6 as well. And issue number 8. Apparently they're fighting the New Mutants, the Inhumans here. Then we have issue number 13 and Star Trek Green Lantern issue number 3. Which I think this is also an issue number 3. So that must be a variant cover then. Okay. Superheroes of the Heroic Age, issue number 1. Shield issue number 11. Then we have the Supreme Madness number 13 and number 14. And 15 and 14, and here's 13. Issue number 12 with a Stephen Platt cover, one of my favorite artists, who sadly quit drawing for some reason. He went into movie storyboards or something like that, so it's a shame. Then we have Supreme number 10, Supreme number 9, Supreme number 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and number 2, because I already had number 1. So yeah, pretty complete run, I think. I'll sort it out, and that's it for the first box. And then let me put this away. And then we switch over to box number 2. Well, this one can't really put the knife in properly. There we go. There we go. Do it again the other way around. There. Should do it. As you can see, it's sticking out of the box again. That's how many comics are inside. Alright, so here we go. It starts off with Tales to Astonish, which is a one-shot back in the 90s. Came out after the Marvels. I'll just show you a little bit of the insides. It's in prestige format with a acetate cover, as they would call it. Take a look at that. That's a beauty. The interior pages are done by different artists, I think. Not entirely sure about that. But it's all painted, so it gives it a totally different vibe to the story. So yeah, Tales to Astonish. NYX issue number 7, which is a series which features the first appearance of Laura Kinney, X23. So then we have a Mickey and Donald Duck. Maestro issue number 4, and I could see that there's another Maestro coming up. World War M. Avengers 1959, and I had in one of the previous boxes there was an issue of this series as well. Deadpool 22. Avengers 1959 issue number 2. Deadpool number 20. Then we have Avengers 2.1. Deadpool number 19. Deadpool and the Mercs for Money issue number 4. It says 1 here, but it's actually number 4. Black Panther vs. Deadpool issue number 1. Deadpool vs. Gambit. Issue number 5 and issue number 4 and issue number 3. Then we have an Avengers annual. I'm not sure which volume this is, but I'm thinking it's volume 4, but I'm not entirely sure. It's a second printing variant. And then we have Deadpool issue number 7 and number 6 and number 5 and number 3 and number 1. And the Deadpool and the Mercs for Money issue number 5. Then we have a Gambit issue number 1, but it's I think this is a variant of the 3rd series, which I did not have. Deadpool Mercs for Money issue number 4. Then we have a Harley Quinn versus the Joker. No, I think it's actually Batman number 1, Prelude to the Wedding. Deadpool Mercs for Money issue number 3 and issue number 2. Deadpool Last Days of Magic issue number 1 twice, apparently. Then we have a Wolverine issue a half, which you don't see very often, so I'm very happy to have caught that. Avengers 24.1, and then we have another lenticular cover, being an homage to the graphic novel where the original Captain Marvel died. And the other part is, can I show that in the proper way? There we go. It's the Mighty Thor issue 700, and I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Russell Dauterman's art, but at least I think it's drawn by Russell Dauterman. I like his art. When I got back into comics after having been out of it for like 18 years, one of the first comics I picked up was a couple of Thor issues, and those were drawn by Russell Dauterman, and it just grabbed me for some reason, but I'm not entirely sure. This is definitely not Russell Dauterman. I think there's just a couple of different artists working on this one. Let me just see. Oh yeah, there's a whole legion of artists working on this one. But yeah, let me just flip through it, see if anything sticks out. This is pretty cool. More of a realistic type. I haven't read this one yet, so I'm not familiar with it. So I can't tell you much about it, but the lenticular cover is very cool at least. Mr. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos, part of Secret Wars, issue number 4 and issue number 3. And Deadpool vs. Thanos, issue number 4. Then we have Wolverine and the X-Men, issue number 19. Deadpool and Thanos, or versus Thanos, issue number 3. And issue number 2. Then we have Fear Itself Wolverine, issue number 1 of 3. And then we have another Deadpool and the Howling Commandos, issue number 4, which is the same one as this one. Celestial Quest of the Avengers, issue number 3 of 8. Then we have a Flash variant cover, I had this one before, but I sold it. But I really like these Flash covers. I never really gotten into Flash, but those covers look pretty cool. The Walking Dead 190, 189, 188, 187, 85, and what is this? This is just a regular, it's just a regular thick issue. 84, 82, 182, 181, 180, 174, 73, 72, 170, 169, 68, and then we have a Time Storm one-shot of the X-Men, and I think I already have another one of these coming in. Then we have a Red Skull issue 2 of 5, Red Wolf issue number 4 and number 2. Then we have a Marvel Comics Presents issue 71. And then we have a Thor, which was also included in the long box. I did an unboxing of the other day, but this one looks better, I think. Then we have a classic X-Men issue number 44, and I think this is one of the last ones which still featured, apart from the reprint of the original comic, it also features a backup story. And this backup story is probably about Rogue. Yeah, it's about Rogue. Oh, and it's where Mystique became a foster mother, I guess. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. That's a nice surprise. Okay. Moving on with the comics is Incredible Hulk issue number 25. And then we have an X-Men Origins Iceman. Then we have a Tales of Suspense, which is sort of the same as the Tales to Astonish from earlier. Also a prestige format with acetate cover. And then fully painted on the inside. I like this art less than I did the other one, I gotta admit, but it still looks pretty cool. It's less detailed for some reason. Different artist, obviously. And then we have the Maestro World War M Part 3 and Part 2. And the last one for tonight is Avengers World issue number 8. So yeah, that's it for this second box. Yeah, thanks for joining me in unboxing these boxes. This was box 7 and 8, so I got 5 left. 5 left to go, guys. And I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to unpack one tomorrow, so it might be the day after. So we're gonna have to wait and see how that works out. But if I can unpack one, I will, because I'm curious in what's inside. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and have a good night, and see you guys maybe tomorrow, but surely the day after. Later!